What's up, everybody? We're going to review the Current USA Serene kit I got here. Really cool. Comes with the top light, the back light, which I'll show you in a minute here, along with some speakers. That was loud. Remote has a bunch of buttons on it. I'll kind of run through all that stuff with you guys real quick. But yeah, let's go over a quick review on this thing. Couple suggestions I have to Current USA, so I hope you guys are listening. Real simple fixes for you guys that can help you win big on this thing. So let's get into this. Let's review this. First things first, the main light, super bright, has your red, greens, blues, all up in there, along with whites, of course. We also have backlighting. I can change the colors of that. I'll go through that here in just a minute. And then it also has speakers, which I'll explain here in a minute as well. Really cool setup. I love this. It definitely does grow plants. I did just put these in here and they're already spreading. My Monte Carlo is already growing underneath the old stuff that I got to trim off. These red plants are growing really well. This Juncus repens, it's called back here, is starting to pop up new leaves. The Bucephalandra is growing new leaves, and obviously it grows algae too, but all lights do. It's about maintaining and balance. Back to the light, really cool. It's got this little system here where you plug the lights, the back lighting, the front lighting, along with the speakers into it, and you can run it all off this one remote here. So we're gonna kind of go through all that stuff. As far as the review part of it, the backlight's really neat. I love it. Definitely not too bright and stuff like that. You know, it really adds a cool feature to it because the white lighting from the top kind of makes it fade, so it looks almost like a sunset in some cases, or if you change the colors, obviously it does that. As far as the light itself, also extreme adjustability. There's a lot of things on this remote that are really cool. Same thing, like I said, with these speakers. So let's go over the backlighting first. Even just the backlighting alone is really cool looking. Obviously you got different colors. So as far as the remote here, you got multiple colors on this thing. This side is going to be for your backlight as it's labeled on the remote. Your main light's over here, your sound's down on the bottom, and then these are all special settings and different settings. These are to upgrade or, you know, change the colors. You know, if say you want high reds and low whites and middle greens or something like that, you can adjust all of that on here as well as doing presets. It also has a clock, so you set the clock on here and you set the timer. Now, as far as the timer, there's two different timers on this remote. There's one that runs off of, you know, your presets, and then that's going to be timer A. Timer B is going to be a lot more customizable, where you can literally add, you know, sunset, sunrise, stuff like that to your light system, to give it more of a 24-hour appearance versus, you know, just a plain light setting or something like that, basically. So, but let's start with the backlighting. So obviously you got your on and off button, which turns it to half. This one's going to be full lighting. Now, if you notice, when I change the remote, it goes to 50, which is half lighting. And I'll show you the differences here. So you got off. This is your full 100%. This is your 50%. I'm going to put it on 100% just to kind of show you what it can do here. Now, so you got three different presets here. You got your red to orange. That's going to change the tank from red to orange in a slow, gradual pace. Then you have your green to blue, same idea. It's going to change between green and blue. This one here, between orange and blue. So you get the point of that. Now, if you want to do it a special color, all you do is you hit this button here, and this is like a color wheel. What this is going to do is it's going to spin through all the colors until you decide what you want. Or you can leave it like that too. Now, if you want to set it to doing something, what you want to do is find the color that when you want to stop it to the color you want. Say you want sky blue. What you're going to do is you're going to stop it by hitting that little color wheel button. And then say you want to program it to keep it sky blue. What you're going to do is hold the M, and that's going to lock that color into place. So now that background is going to stay that nice sky blue color. Back to the remote, we're going to get to the main, like I said. So this one here is going to be like a gradual raise in lighting. It's almost going to have like a sunrise-ish kind of feel to it. As you see, it's getting gradually lighter and lighter and lighter. Now, if you want to change that, obviously you have different ideas like rolling clouds. That one's going to make it appear as if clouds are rolling over the top by, I don't know if it's going to pick this up. Let me see if I can focus it. So as you can tell, you're gonna notice the lights are moving in brightness. I don't know if it's gonna show it on camera, but you can kind of see it by looking at the tank, how it's constantly, you know, changing shade, basically, just like a cloudy day. Then of course you got your thunderstorms. This is where you're gonna get that lightning. Then the next one is gonna be like a rainstorm, like a light rainstorm. You'll notice the clouds, again, the light's gonna roll across and get brighter in certain areas and duller in certain areas, changing the tank up visually. Multiple different settings here. Like I said, this one's more like, I believe this one's more like be good for like a coral setting. That's gonna be the green and blue one here. Then you got your moonlight, of course. That one's gonna be your basic, you know, moonlight situation. So for the sounds, that's a pretty neat feature too, I think. So you hit it on with this button right here. This one's to turn the volume off. You can also turn the volume up with this one. So I'll turn that up. As you can hear, the speakers are making noise. Now, this setting here, let me turn this down so you guys can hear me better. All right, so these settings here on the bottom here are going to be for your sounds. So you have the stream, which is on right now. You have the stargaze. Stargaze is like a oceany kind of feel, I guess you could say. Then you have your rainstorm. You can hear the thunder there. And then the next one we have is forest. This one's really cool, I think, because it has like frogs and stuff. But cool little feature to add if you're, you know, doing what I do, doing YouTube or making videos and stuff like that. It's pretty neat. But yeah, there's your sounds for you. I'm gonna hit that off. So that's another cool feature of this thing. You have the optional sounds there. Next up, we have our presets, which this one is currently on daylight, which is this setting here. And what that's gonna do is over here on our little controller, when we hit the colors, like white, for example, it's gonna show 100%. Now, obviously we can turn that off. You turn it up in 5% increments. I'm gonna put it at 100. Well, here, let's go 0 actually. Let me run through all these with you. All right, so you got your red, green, blue, and white. Red is gonna go up in, like I said, 5% increments, slowly getting brighter and brighter and brighter. Now this is if you want to adjust it, of course. You can set this however you want. Me personally, I like doing the preset of daylight. It just really blasts this tank with light. Now, the next one here is gonna be like a partly cloudy kind of day, a little less bright. Then you got your night mode. Night mode's pretty cool. I think this would look awesome on like a saltwater tank, personally. But yeah, there's that one there. Now this preset here is really cool. So this one does a few things at one time. It adds music along with a few other things. So as you can tell, you know, we got our rolling clouds right now, for example, and then we got our speakers playing as well. So that's a really cool one as well. And then, like I said, when it comes to the settings here, that's how you really maximize the use of this thing. You got your hours, your minutes, your enter, resume. That's if you change something and you want to go back to your preset. All you do is hit that button. The lock button here is just in case you have another light or something like that, or even your television remote can actually change the perspective on your light. So if you want to lock that, you can obviously lock that into place, and that changes everything as well. You got your resume timer button, and then of course your power button, which shuts everything off at one time. But me personally, I like the preset. I don't necessarily like the sound. I kind of used it in videos and stuff, but you know, it is what it is. Really cool, neat little features and stuff. So we got the red background there. Me personally, I like the sky blue. I think it makes this tank look really awesome. Now let's get to the stuff. Actually, there's only really one thing that I don't like about this light. As you can tell, I had to make a DIY fishing hook style hanger. The one thing I wish Current USA did was put some threads here with little hooks. That would save all of us fish keepers so much, just because there's tanks like this one where it's nice and shallow. You know, here's my hand, for example. Nice and shallow tank. If I put the light on top of this, I don't really get the adjustability that I would like to achieve out of this light. Now, raising it up like this, it really opens a lot of windows as far as what I can do with this light. So really neat features, like I said. But there's the review there on the Current USA Serene Kit. It's pretty affordable, really awesome, really adjustable. Definitely grows plants, definitely makes fish look great. It is all around a pretty awesome light. If you got any questions about this light, definitely shoot them down in the comments for me. Give this video a thumbs up if you like the video, and definitely give us a subscribe down below in the corner if you guys want to keep up with more content and support the channel. We also do have merch now out on Teespring. I'll throw a link down in the comments for that if you want to grab yourself a hoodie, a t-shirt. We got men's t-shirts, we got women's t-shirts, we got unisex t-shirts, we got children's hoodies. I even have crew socks for sale with my logo on it for you guys if you guys want that. So anyways, there's the review on the Current USA Serene Kit for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope you guys can go get yourself one of these awesome lights. They're really sweet. Give Current USA a shout out. They definitely deserve it for creating this monster. So anyways, we'll see you guys in the next video. Hope you have a good night. Peace.